What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knights of the Red Dawn. Today we're playing Napoleon Total War. Right now we are in monks of getting our line infantry ready and all of our troops. It looks like it's going to be a city battle. Good job to Drayden Dupree for doing what I asked for the winning of the free T-shirt. I will get that to you as soon as possible, and whenever the shirt is completely made, I'll post a picture of the shirt. Just to let everybody know, or you guys probably already know, depending on where you live, it's getting hot outside. Make sure you guys stay hydrated and cool. While this setup is getting ready, go ahead and grab some drinks or a snack or two. Sit back and relax. But right now it looks like there are some light infantry, regular infantry, and 2 elite infantry. What are the 6-pounder artillery, the general, and I brought 4 cav, heavy dragoons and light dragoons. My teammate brought a lot of line infantry.
Nine-pounder ready.
He's got a 9-pounder and I believe a 6-pounder, yep. 9-pounder and 6-pounder. And he has some more line infantry. Lightfoot infantry. 10th Hussars. Light Dragoons and Light Dragoons. Light Dragoons look pretty cool to me.
Moving out! Come on! Artillery reporting! Yes, sir.
Today we're playing against Prussia. Looks like Prussia's left flank brought a whole bunch of line infantry also. And some skirmishers. Is that a 6-pounder? Yes, 6-pounder artillery. He brought some Tarakazis. I might butcher these names, guys. I do apologize. This is the first video of Napoleon Total War, and this is my first time playing Napoleon Total War. So it will take me a little bit of time to get to know the units. Musketeers, his general. They got another 6-pounder there. The second army has a whole bunch of lancers. Crusaders. More Crusaders.
We have taken a building, sir.
Set up defense on this side a bit due to the fact they have a lot more infantry than I do. Looks like they're setting up for the same thing with their musketeers. 6-pounders. Have their skirmishers pushing up on the waterfront. They were hoping we would do a charge out, I believe. Possibly kill a lot of our men. This was a great opportunity. I should have just charged my horsemen in. What's over here? Looks like they're setting up defense in the woods. They got some light infantry. They're putting up stakes to kill off cav. I see. Didn't see that last game, or when I was making this video. bunch more line infantry. Eighth Line Light Regiment. Huh. Wonder what makes them so different. It looks like it's going to be a skirmish, and they're going to have their artillery firing on the light. The skirmishers going on right here. Started firing on this building with the cannon, so I took out the unit. Ooh, they got canister shot going.
Yes, sir.
That's where all the
Right away, sir.
died too. Set up his artillery, a far back hill, firing down on the line infantry. Over the bridge, he's preparing his skirmishers to skirmish on their left while I'm pushing on their front. I got my men hiding in the back.
Our men are running,
to
sir.
try to get the least amount of damage on my units. Because, like I said, they got a lot of infantry on this side compared to over here, where I have this small force. They could easily push on me at any time. But since we were sort of attacking, oh, we missed the cavalry charge. Okay. Took out 2 of their cannons. But I do believe this cannon crew ends up coming back.
Yes, sir.
Put his line infantry up front to take on the skirmishers, but they were pulling them back. Right now we're all just testing the water to see where everybody is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How well the shot do they got? I didn't see that cannon right there. Could have had a few shots and took out that cannon crew. Pushing men back into the city. Like I said, they have a lot more men in the city than I do as a force. I have some in reserve back here and here, but that's the most I got right now. Got my elites in the far back so they can't take any cannon fire. Got my cannons finally pushing up on the side that I needed it to be. Have my general in the far back to keep it from cannon fire as much as possible. Not sure what I did with my other cavalry. I know I have them running around somewhere. Oh, there they are. My teammates finally pushing over. Everybody did a great job. It was end up being a long battle because we would push and then they would push against us. They'll pull back and or we'll pull back, trying to create the least amount of damage on our units. See, just like right there.
Following orders.
I hear cannon fire in the back. Yes, there is. Got all these cannons firing off to the side over here. Trying to get shots off on this unit as much as possible. He has his cannon firing over here, taking out the infantry in the back and the front. He has his cavalry over here ready to defend if possible. I think he's waiting to see if what he does, because there could be hidden units right in here.
Line ready, sir.
And they'd go after the line unit, and all of a sudden they got the sharpshooters there. Hopefully he sees these stakes right here. Let's see if he noticed them or not. Ooh, that's gonna be easy. He's gonna have to fit through this gap here. Maybe he didn't notice these stakes, and that's how he lost most of his cavalry. Let's see. Pushing back their cavalry, they're pulling back some men. Because right now we're at kind of a stalemate. He pushed some men in. And since my teammate pushed in, I decided to push in one of my units to help out. Hopefully flank around this unit. He has his line infantry, or skirmishers, or light footmen attacking. The cannons are doing a massive amount of damage to these troops here, which is real good. Trying to fire at these men here. End up taking 2 out. This is where I pushed my men off to the right. He pulled his men back. Pushing more men over here. Did he lose a lot of his cavalry? Yes, he did. I guess he decided it wasn't too much to worry about. He'll lose a little bit of cavalry, but it will open up a spot for his cannons and whatnot. They're finally turning around, trying to push these men up to help. Fire, men, fire, what are you doing? Ooh, that was not a good volley. Good volley for the other team, not a good volley for me. You got second line infantry pushing in right there.
We're in rifle range now, sir.
There we go. Why they just stood there. Here they are firing here. They're getting shot from the side and so they should be taking a lot of damage. Infantry try to sneak that shot off at my cannons, but they're a little too far out of range. He has his cannons firing down on mine. Have this cannon firing down on this line infantry over here. Hopefully soften them up a little bit. Had to pull back these men due to the fact of just 2 line infantry versus 1. Now I have my long riflemen or my skirmishers firing on their musketeers. prepping his army for the rear. I think I pushed more men up to commit. Why are they facing the wrong way? Turn around and fire. That was a good ball. Got another lineman there.
Our men are running, sir.
Reserve. I think Prussia's finally noticing the amount of men getting pushed over on their flank, so
Sir!
they're trying to match them.
Sir, our general is under attack.
They're trying to take out my general with the cannons for long shots, but luckily I was smart enough to put them down in this divot. So hopefully they missed quite a few shots, which they did.
Our men are running, sir.
Ooh, good shot by the cannon crew. Skirmishers are still doing a massive amount of damage to the line infantry, which is great. They went into a square formation, looks like, or they're just bugged out. Looks like they're bugged out. Now they're moving. Pushing more men on my right flank. I see that, so I had linemen ready to defend this little passageway if possible, pulling back my skirmishers away from their linemen or musketeers. Pushed up his cannons a bit more. He's pushing more units off to the left. I want to see what happens to all of his cavalry. I'm pretty sure he has, yes, he has 2 more sets of cavalry hiding in the wood line. I think there was a huge cav battle because, well, I'm not going to ruin it for you. But they're having a nice skirmish fight. Pulling their men back, pulling some men forward. Looks like they pulled all their men back. They were taking a lot of casualties from the cannon fire, and the 1 infantry at a time coming in, taking on 2 or 3. pulled our cannons up. Ooh, he hit some men in the woods. I never seen that. They had their cannons set up to fire from the hillside onto the city. So since I did that, I pushed my linemen up as much as possible and pushed everybody else around, starting to try to push into the city.
Yes, sir.
Fire, men, fire. My teammate decided this is his unit. He decided to charge in immediately. Then I decided to push around, try to flank. Starting to move my cab into position. Fire, give him a good volley. Guy's got a good shot. Oh my goodness. How's the fighting going on this side? Looks like they won the skirmish battle. Lightfoot. Oh, there was a huge cavalry fight over here. Trying to hide my cab in the back without them seeing it. Charged them in. Got tired of them poking around the house, shooting at my line infantry. Then I opened opened up all this side for us to be able to shoot on their 3-man front.
Yes, sir.
Saw cavalry pushing up. Another skirmish battle on this side. We're starting to pull up more men on the back. Out. Hope they had a lot more hiding. So I pushed these men up, thrown all 3 of them.
Our men are running, sir.
My side's starting to get pretty weak. So I put my elite infantry out to be able to hold off the side as they decide to charge in. I still got these 2 line infantry ready to defend this side. A lot of repositioning, looks like. A lot of death on both sides. This is where I take my heavy dragoons off to the left flank. I sent in my light dragoons, try to get in through this little gap here, but they ended up having 2 more units in square formation right here, ready for them to try to push in. They got 1 unit over here defending the passageway. They had 4 infantry linemen set up, so I decided to pull these guys back to save as much time for as many men as possible. My teammate saw that, so he pushed up his line infantry over. Started pushing them from behind. Another pretty light skirmish here going on. They got line infantry about to charge. He's reinforcing with his line infantry. Playing a little cat and mouse game. I got my cavalry over here on the left now, trying to support him. up routing one unit. They're in a melee fight and getting shot in the back, but they're holding out pretty well. End up breaking 2 units. Now they got 3 units over here fighting this one. I got infantry pushing up from the side now, leaving them wide open for their cannons. But my main focus was this huge force off to my right, because I only had so many men over here ready to defend, where I only had 3 depleted units ready over there. They got a good shot on the general.
Line companies, ready!
They're holding off pretty well on this side. Was able to get my cavalry around. Which left all their cannons wide open. These men around, ready to defend. But it was too late. I already seen him with my cavalry. He's able to push their rear, so they start pushing this corner. Drawing most of his men away from the city. But in that case, I was able to push their rear flank, push up with these men, and then was able to defend off this side as much as possible. I redeployed my cannons off to the sides. Have this cannon crew trying to fire at that infantry line. This match was pretty long.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
No, can't rest. Gotta keep charging. They were almost there. They almost made it. They just had to get across the river, but they were too slow. That was it of their cannon crew.
Following orders!
Tried to pull this unit back, but it was too late. But it was well spent for taking out all of their cannons.
Our men are running, sir.
Was able to defeat these linemen here. Now they're in a predicament whether they have to push up more men or fall back from this position.
Our men are running,
Skirmish over
sir.
here. They got reinforcements coming up. Russia has more men pushing up this way. We still have men up in the center, but it looks like he's moving them all over. He kept this unit here and this unit here. I'm not for sure at all. Finally got rid of one of their skirmishers. This skirmisher
Our
line
men
will
are
not
running,
give
sir.
up. How's this side doing? Big old skirmish fight. Looks like they're about to try to take the hill. Their cav are pretty weak.
Our men are running, sir.
They're bringing up more men from here, so I had to pull back. Should have pushed this unit up as soon as they retreated. I was thinking about bringing my cav over here, but there is nothing I could do. A couple of their men came back. Since I was pulling my line back, I had to pull the cavalry out of there. And instead of using the cavalry over here, I brought them over here to help out as much as possible. Since they were taking the hill and surrounding them, they had to pull back.
Infantry to the feet. Ready for the man who kills an officer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Looks like he's setting up distraction and slowly moving them over, kind of kiting them. They're under a lot of artillery fire the entire time, and now they're downhill. They weren't going to win that battle, so it was pretty smart of him to pull back. They still have this line infantry here. I don't know why. Yes, I pulled all of my men back from over here to this hill to defend. I even tried setting up my cannons on this hill to be able to fire down on them, but they were already moving. I saw it too late. With this cav, I was just trying to harass them, cut him off as much as I can so his linemen can push up as much as possible. He does have a very significant force still.
Following orders! Attack! Yes, sir!
I did a lot of fake charges so they'd stop a couple units and get ready to defend.
Following orders! Yes, sir!
Like so, and then I'll pull them back and then charge forward again. Try to slow them down as much as possible.
At the double!
I should have used my general to get these guys back, but like I said, I was kind of new to the game, so I didn't know that was actually an option. Looks like we were about to cut them off here, but they kept on following the edge of the map, pushing along. Here I am again, doing a fake charge.
Right away!
I think they were able to get a few shots off. Yep. And notice that they were walking instead of charging or running. He noticed that I falled back to this hill, so he set his cannons up to help defend right here. They're starting to push back into the city. I saw that their general and few horsemen were out in the open by themselves, so I was going to try to charge, but then they started running back. Right now, this is a big old cat and mouse right here. Lining the men up, getting them ready. Over here, it was just a long barrage of cannons at their infantry lines. I wasn't going to sacrifice my last 3 infantry units to perish. They outnumbered me quite a bit, so I had to play the defensive role over here to buy him enough time to take out that force over there and come over and help me. Over here, I eventually noticed I was out of range, and I would move them over either on this hill right here, and I adjusted them to move forward just a bit more. They were able to get a few more shots off on this cavalry unit, which wasn't very good of me. But it is what it is. I was trying to focus down on two things at once. You can only do so much, but eventually I'll get better at the game. finally made it over to this side with his line infantry, but I was able to set up my cannons in time to be able to do quite a bit of damage. I started moving this cannons over. He had his cannons ready with grape shot also if they try to push here. But since he kept his men here, we were able to do quite a bit of damage.
Suffer! Ja, Sir! Befehle werden befolgt! Runter, ihr Narren! Close to range!
Taking out chunks of his line infantry. I realized he had his skirmishers here a little bit later, so I started firing down with my cannons and then eventually decided to pull back with these men. We had a big fight over here, looks like.
Line infantry!
Big old charge.
Following orders!
End up sacrificing these 3 units to hold back all these men. And then he prepared for on the hill for a line battle. Put his general out there because he had all of his linemen ready and no one to support the cab. He was going to try to take out the cab as much as possible. It was just bait. Big old barrage is going on over here. This lasts for quite a few seconds. This battle's lasted about 50 minutes so far. Let's go take a look at the carnage in the city. A lot of death and destruction. All these poor men never going to see their wives or children again. Like I said, it's just a big old cat and mouse game. I sacrificed my cav unit to try to hold these men down so he could push up and do as much damage as possible. Which kind of worked. They were distracted long enough for his infantry to push in and take out another unit.
Our men are running, sir.
That's one less line infantry, two less line infantry they have to worry about. Now they're committing a lot more. Now they're committed to the fight. Now you just gotta run up and line them up. That should be a juicy amount of kills. How's it looking over here? This line infantry's pushing in. They're hiding behind buildings. I think this is about the time whenever I push these units up, or one of these units up here to take out a unit or two. Yep. I was going to push these men up, and then I realized I left our cannons for the open, so I decided to pull them back and pull these guys back for a second and hopefully throw them off. And then I push them back up, take out this unit and possibly this unit, because they moved all their units over here to help defend against these two units.
Open fire!
broke him.
Musketeer!
A fight, damn you! Following orders!
Seemed that they got a lot of their morale back, so I was going to push them back up.
Yes, sir!
How's it going over here? They're charging in. I think they killed their general here. Nope. Their general's not there. I think their general's up here. Yes, sir, he is.
Our men are running, sir.
After those men ran, I finally realized I was able to use my general to bring them back, give them some morale. Starting to pull back their men. We have them on the run now. They're going to be out in this open field. This is eventually when I noticed that, and we were able to push forward, limbering up all my cannons. I see it's on a time limit. We only got 3 minutes remaining.
Jemand muss auf das verfluchte Pferd schießen.
Trying to pull back as much as possible, but their units are very depleted. He has the bigger force here, but he's going to have to leave quite a few men over here to deal with me and his cannon. But I tried telling him to take 2 or 3 of his units and push in this way to possibly surround this side or this side. Either way, they would have to fall back here or there, but then they'd be sandwiched in between us. This is where they lose a lot of men because they move so much slower in the water, leaving them vulnerable. Where I thought they'd lose a lot of men, but I guess not. They were going to pull all these men back, and then they saw my men close behind. So they had to pull these guys back to help defend. Left this side very vulnerable because they have skirmishers holding off whole bunch of line infantry. I think they held off long enough to cause a draw. See, they're reforming because they're losing a lot of men.
Nicht aufgeben! Zurückweichen! Runter, ihr Narren! Nein, meine Herren, werden bereit!
Another line unit. I guess they're skirmishers. Fled or died off. Because this set was already there. 30 more seconds. Have cannons set up there, firing down on all their units here. If we had just a little bit more time, we would have won this. But everybody did a great job. They did a good job holding off as long as possible. Everybody did a great job. Tech, Boyd 17,000 losses, enemies killed. I don't know. I think I played against him 1v1 before. And Cheller King. Everybody did a great job. Good job, everybody. Well, guys, if you guys have any comments, leave them down below. Please leave a like and subscribe, and have a nice day. Let's look at unit statistics. We had the most kills, 143 so far. This footline men have the most kills. Good job, everybody. Everybody have a safe day. Drink plenty of water. Have a nice one.